Yo, what up guys? So today we're gonna be modeling and rigging this type of cars. Like it's basically all the cars, but in particular these ones because they have like you know cool suspension. So that's what I'm gonna be focusing on. We're gonna create suspension and we're gonna be modeling it and rigging it using the dynamics in Cinema 4D. These are just examples. So for the model, I'm not gonna be too details, but if you check my channel, I have a series of Buggy modeling, which is this one. And there is also rigging, but this one is for like animation, traditional animation. Today we're gonna be making it dynamic. So for our example, I'm gonna do. Let me get rid of MS Afterburner. We're gonna be this is the rear suspension. We're gonna make it like this, and for the front suspension I'm gonna make it like this, and we might be adding the steering thing also. So basically let's start here. So this, for who does not know, I will just like say which parts are not attached to each other. So we have these wishbones. This is the upper one, this is the lower one. They are separate pieces. And we have the knuckle over here, separate piece. And this is the, don't know what it's called for the steering, it's one other piece. And then the shock absorber as one piece. And then we're gonna see the details of that while modeling. So let's just start. So as I said, I'm not gonna be like detailed in the modeling, but I would like to have something cool to work with. So let's just get started. First, let me get rid of the grid. That's nice. Now let's create the upper wishbone first. I think I'm gonna drop these two pictures in the PureRef so that I have them next to me. By the way, this software is called PureRef. You can download it for free. That's the name of it. Let me just get this set up. So first let's model this part, the upper wishbone. I think we're gonna use splines for that. Let's just go to the pen and the spline, go to the upper view, the top view, and just draw something like this. I think that's good. I pressed escape to stop, and then I will create a circle, scale it down, and then add both to the sweep, which is here. We have to orient this thing to proper way. There we go. Now we can lower the subdivision on the circle by pressing uniform and go down to 1. That will give us 8 edges, I guess. Yeah, and this one as well. We don't need too many edges. I'll go linear, uniform, go down to 1, and also take off caps, none on the sweep. So yeah, that looks good. I will make it editable, and now we have one piece. So we can drag this over here, use symmetry, position it correctly, and then Not sure why navigation is not working properly. I'm gonna copy this to a new file. There you go, now we're good. So right now I'm gonna create a little cylinder, scale it down. I'm gonna try and keep this as low as possible on the subdivision. Our dot position, I think that's gonna work. And if we wanna be like fancy, we can replace the cylinder by tube. I press Shift C, gonna type PSR and drag this here. This one resets the position and scale and rotation of the object. We can just put it here, then delete the cylinder. Now position this correctly. Yeah, that's good enough. Now let's lower the resolution on it. Like so. So there it is. We have the upper wishbone. We can actually modify this a little bit to give it a better look. Yeah, I think that's good. Now let's just duplicate the tube to make you know, to support these things. Just gonna press PSR so that I have it in the center of the world, and then rotate it 80 degrees while holding shift so that I can snap the rotation, and then position this in the proper place like so. And there it is. Wait, we actually can use symmetry for this as well. I will make it editable and then select both of these and click connect objects and delete. So right now we have everything set up for the upper wishbone. Now I can make this editable as well. Wait, I think I might just scale it a little bit up, maybe after merging them together. So I will make symmetry editable and then take it out and then select both, make them editable, connect objects and delete. That's it. So as I said, I will make it a little bit smaller just to, you know, have some space for the shock absorber. Okay, so we can just duplicate that. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Just hold control and duplicate it. Now we're gonna create this part, which is knuckle, which will hold the wheel on it. Yeah, let's see how I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna select the upper one and go to face selection, double click on it. Well, basically I have to do optimize first so that these lateral thing is connected to the upper one, because right now they are not connected. I'm just gonna deselect everything and right click and optimize. Now I have it connected. Now I can actually, I don't need that. I'm just gonna select loop inside by pressing U and then L and split that. We don't really need to do that, but it's just gonna give us, you know, cool model to work with, I guess. I'm gonna scale that down, scale that up a little bit, like so. Scale it down, and I think the faces are flipped. Yeah, I have to flip them by pressing reverse normals. And maybe close this. I think I'm just gonna go like this and then close hole, close polygon hole, and then this one's just gonna, I'm just gonna keep it like this and then I'm gonna use a cube for that. I'll just jump to the front view, scale it down, position it correctly, and I'm gonna use symmetry here, so I'm just gonna use one side of the cube. Let's position it and scale it down first. So that looks cool. Okay, now I think this is the right size. I will now make it editable and go to the edge mode and press U, not UL, UL, ML for edge loop, like this, and then select the lower faces and delete them. So to make the perfect symmetry in here, we can go to select the cube and then go to mesh, axis center, and open the axis center settings, and then come here. In the Y axis we want it to be in the lowest point, so we're gonna, or we still have the points down here, that's why it's snapping to the bottom. We gotta delete these. We're gonna do the same thing, just gonna optimize and then execute again. Wait, in the object mode. Now we have it perfect in the bottom. We add symmetry, drag that there, and then first we have to have this pivot point in the perfect place to have good symmetry. So I'm gonna drag it inside and press PSR, take it out, and then just go to the right orientation there. So I think I should modify this a little bit and take everything up. I think that's perfect, but I should put the thing, this one as well here, connect objects and delete. Now we got it right. Now I'm just gonna make this editable, take it out of the symmetry and then delete symmetry. I pressed ML for loop for edge, what is it? Edge cut. What is it? ML. Loop path cuts. And then I'm gonna drag this out for the steering thing, like here. And maybe give it one more, like this, rotate it properly. And then double click on this edge to get a loop. Or maybe just make this one a little bit smaller this way. Wait, let me select that. Okay, that'll work. Cool. So we made the knuckle now. So next we're gonna, I don't know what I'm gonna do next. Let's create, I don't think we need this one because the wheel is gonna be put inside of here. So what I'm gonna do is create probably, I don't know, I might go with the disc, tube. I'm gonna give it the right orientation, then position it from a view that is good. This is gonna be the wheel, and scale that down. We're just gonna make proper wheel, like just basic one, maybe bigger. I think that's good. It has some space to move, but it gotta move a little bit to this side. Or we can make this a little bit smaller. Actually, we can just scale it down this way, but the wheel gotta be on this side a little bit. That's better. And we can just add something to make it look like an actual wheel. I mean tire. I don't know. Maybe let's create a disk and put it in here. PSR. Do the same thing. Drag it to the proper place. Scale it down. Okay, let's take this down a little bit. 8 maybe. I'll keep that there. I just go here on 3. Make it editable and then let's just up this to make it look a little bit better. This is bad. It looks really bad. Yeah, I think we're gonna keep it like this. I'm just gonna add this. Maybe this looks a little bit better, I guess. Yeah, let's make this one editable as well, and then select both. Okay, maybe I should subdivide this a little bit using smooth subdivision. No, not too much. Just one. Good. Let me flip this one, reverse, and then select both and make them one object. There is our tire. I know it's gonna cause us a little bit of a problem, but yeah, I think that's okay. I think the computer can handle it. Yeah, let's just take this a little bit lower. That's good. Just gonna select these two and make them smaller. Like this. That's it. So right now we need to put the thing that's gonna be holding on the shock absorber. So it's just, I mean, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't need a mesh to attach to, but just gonna look better. So I'm gonna create cylinder and position it properly. Scale it down. Go to the side view. Maybe put it here. It looks good. Scale it down a little bit more. Now let's give it enough width. Scale it a little bit lower. I think that's good. So there we have. I don't need this. Let me make this editable. Now we have one side of the suspension. Let's name this properly. So this is same as this. So let's connect objects and then name this lower wishbone. This one upper. Wishbone. This is, I guess it's called a knuckle. Not sure if it's spelled like that. This is tire or a wheel. Okay, cool. So I think I will create the other side, then we can add dynamics. So I think I'm gonna put the time for when I'm gonna be starting dynamics first in video, so that you can just skip all this. So first we can make these ones symmetry because they are gonna be fine using that. But first I'm gonna create like some sort of body to hold that on. Oh, I forgot shock absorber. Let's drag this a little bit to the side. Take this down a little bit. So that's it. I just need to create the shock absorber. Oh my god, that's gonna take time. Let's create it as in a new project. Let's create cylinder, scale it down. Let's take this low, a little bit lower, and then just let make the top side, and then create another one, just holding control and dragging. Let's go this, and then let's make this a little bit taller, and then the lower part. So that's gonna be it. Let's give it more. Yeah, that looks better. I think that'll work. Might need to be a little bit taller, but I'm gonna copy this and get it to the project to check it out. I'm gonna position it from side view like so. I'm gonna press Alt G to put them in one null object, and then take the pivot point by pressing this to the bottom, and then let me get rid of this. I'm gonna point them directly. We can use snap by pressing this and then go for vertex snap. You gotta check that, then you can just snap that there and rotate it. We don't need snap anymore. Gonna rotate it like this maybe, and just scale this down a little bit. I think it would be better if it's a little bit bigger. That looks better. Now let's just scale this down. I'm gonna use the radius to give it a better look. We can just delete this one. That's good. Now let's no. Let's create the other side. I'm gonna just pull this down a little bit. So what we can do is, this is the main, this is body, main, and I will do the symmetry of this one first. Let's just put them all in the null object by pressing Alt G. Right, did not mean that. And let's just hold control and drag. Then I'm gonna cut this angle right here, press enter, then reverse. I'm gonna delete the minus from the z-axis and then put that back with an opposite value. I have for this one and the other ones, I think we should use symmetry, but let's copy the wheel first. just put them in a no called out left, and I'm just gonna add symmetry, put it in here, put the wheel in it, go for the proper rotation, and then make editable and delete the right side. Go here, maybe we need to go to mesh and reset the center axis to point. Wait, there are still points here. I should optimize first, then I can center axis too. It's having a hard time. Oh, because I have the Y set to 0. Excuse. No good. Now we're good. I think I should use symmetry for these as well. Okay, let's do it one at a time. I'm gonna drag this one, make it editable. I'm not gonna wait. It's XY. I'm not gonna center axis to objects on all of them unless I run into problems or something. I don't think that's needed. I don't think that's important. Now we have this done. Let's do the same thing to the upper one. Control drag. Go symmetry. And then XY, make it editable. Go to the object, delete that, there, delete this. So I think we're good. Just do I need knuckle? Just gonna click on it, control drag, and go for the same method. Wait, XY, get editable. Now take it down and then go to faces or polygons and select this, delete. There we're left with one side. Now we have left, we have right, and we're good to go. So I think, yeah, we're gonna start with dynamics right now, but let's just create a full body, I guess. Just this, thanks. Side view. Do this. And I'm gonna connect objects and delete to have one mesh. We're good to go. So right now let's start with dynamics.